Dive into the start of summer at Whole Foods Market. Check out their Summer Splash event with sales on fresh organic produce, organic strawberries, and a fan-favorite sale on Ben & Jerry's and Talenti. Explore deals on grill-friendly meats like organic air-chilled chicken breast, beef and chicken kebabs, all with no antibiotics ever from our meat department. Plus, grab easy sides from prepared foods and cool off with refreshing drinks. Kick off your summer and shop in store or online at Whole Foods Market today.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, goal,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Call from mom. Answer it. Call silenced.
Instacart knows nothing gets between you and the game. That's why they make ordering from your couch easy. Stock up today and get all your groceries for the week delivered in as fast as 30 minutes without missing a minute of the game.
You have 47 new voicemails.
Download the app to get free delivery on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Stand by for action.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Bob Lutz, Jeff Lutz, the Bob and Jeff Show, KFH Radio. So, the kid named McCracken, who was Kraken, remember?
Oh, yeah.
What I said about him.
Unfortunate memory. One I'd like to erase.
From Rice, he took a 2-hit shutout into the 7th inning. He was relieved against East Carolina in the AAC tournament. Rice led 3-0 at the time. And the kid Hickson pitched a scoreless
the kid Hickson, like I'm supposed to know who that is?
Yeah, Ed Hickson pitched a scoreless 7th, and Rice scored a run in the top of the 8th to go up 4-0. And in the bottom of the 8th, the kid Hickson fell apart. Vincent fell apart in relief, and so did Hamilton.
The kid Vincent
Hamilton is Vincent and Hamilton.
They both fell apart.
Both kids fell apart.
Well, they pitched for Rice.
And
the days of Wade Davis are over.
They gave up 12 runs in the 8th, and they lose to ECU 12-4. So the Shockers will face top-seeded ECU coming up Thursday at noon down in the AAC tournament in Clearwater, Florida.
And probably Trey Yesavage. And they'll probably face Trey Yesavage in that game.
Most likely.
I would imagine. I don't know his schedule or when he last pitched.
I don't know. I'm not going to predict.
I assume he pitched Friday, so he'll probably pitch Thursday.
I would guess that he'd be the guy on the mound Thursday.
We'll see.
Shockers went with their ace in the first round.
Got to win.
And ECU almost paid the price, although when your bats don't work, it doesn't really matter who you pitch. But they got them to working. And they used a 12-run 8th inning.
Well, they remembered they were playing Rice, and we can't lose to Rice.
How about those Cardinals beating the Orioles last night? Michael Ciani, of all people.
Hitting a home run for you?
Driving in 4 runs. I'm not getting my hopes up, but there are signs that look okay.
Yeah, they're
their young
to be
hitters
improving.
are starting to come along.
Looks that way.
Burleson, Wynn, Ciani. Ivan Herrera.
Still plenty of time.
Some of those guys have pretty good numbers.
Ciani young.
Some of those guys have pretty good numbers.
Does Ciani have good numbers? Really?
Especially, he started very slowly, but he's had a great month.
We're going to get a good look at Jonathan Rodriguez tonight, batting, I believe, 7th in the Guardians order.
All right, we have Rocky Helm, the head baseball coach at Mays High School. Mays is in the 6A state baseball tournament. Hello, Rocky.
Hey, how you doing?
So we were trying to figure out how long you'd been at Mays. My guess was 1963. Is that anywhere close?
That's pretty close. Give or take a couple years.
The point being...
Actually, I was 1999.
Yeah, the point being that you've been there a long time. You've won The Eagles have won under your leadership 4 state championships in that period of time. You face Blue Valley West coming up Thursday at 5:45 up in Lawrence at Hoagland Stadium. What do you like about your team this year, Rocky?
Our seniors have been very, very good leaders for us. We're a really young team. I think we're a little bit ahead of where I anticipated us to be, but that's thanks to our seniors. So they're kind of baseball junkies and they like being out at the field. So it's been really fun.
So when you've been to the state tournament as many times as you have as a coach, and you've won some and you've not won some, what have you found to kind of be the difference between finishing it and not? Is it mostly luck, or have you almost like, well, I don't really know what the difference is from year to year, game to game, and you just go out and play?
Oh, I think if you can build your staff, you're going to give yourself a chance. But I still think that there's luck involved. There's got to be some things go your way no matter where you're at. And, sometimes you get that and sometimes you don't.
Talking with Rocky Helm, longtime baseball coach at Mays. So you go back with Mays even longer than you've coached there. Your dad was instrumental in Mays in its early years. You've seen remarkable growth in that school and in that school district. Did you ever envision that Mays would become what it's become and a 6A high school and now with another high school in the district in Mays South? It's been pretty incredible to watch that growth.
No, I would agree with you. I'd never imagined it would end up like this, but I really think we're starting to grow again, so that's kind of crazy to say, but obviously both schools are still growing, and there's houses still going up everywhere around here.
What is the environment? And Mays and Mays South have been good at a lot of sports and pretty much good at everything, both schools, but what is the environment that fosters the love for baseball? Because Mays South has been really good in baseball. You have. Are a lot of kids just brought up loving the game?
I think they're brought up loving the game, but I think it's the opportunity to try to teach them a little bit more. In today's world, I mean, we have some really talented kids that really don't understand the game, and it's been kind of a joy trying to teach those kids the game, and those kids are willing to learn the game, and that's probably been the most enjoyable thing for me.
Rocky Helm is our guest, head baseball coach at Mays High School. So I just want to talk a little bit about what you just referred to, the game of baseball, trying to teach it to kids. We live in a strange era of youth baseball, in my opinion. I'm certainly involved in it at a level with League 42 where we try to inspire kids who maybe don't have the kind of finances to be able to afford travel ball or academies or those kinds of things. But where do you think youth baseball is in the year 2024, Rocky?
I honestly think it might be getting close to a crazy shakeup because I think with some of the kids coming up today, they're not really getting taught the fundamental parts of the game that need to be taught. And they're just jumping in trying to get the showcase and get seen. And I think there's a lot more to it than that. Maybe that's me because I'm old school. But I just think that they don't really understand the game at this point in time. And they do some crazy stuff. And I'm not going to say disrespect the game, but I think there's certain things you have to do to respect the game. And they just don't understand those things right yet.
Is it difficult to be seen, though? It seems like with as much social media as we have that if you're good, you'll be found. So is it difficult to be seen, or is it just difficult for these kids to stand out because everyone is doing the same thing and promoting themselves the same way?
I think my opinion, I think it's more difficult to stand out. In today's baseball world, I mean, it's the landscape's changed how recruiting takes place, and And with all the stuff going on nowadays, I'm not going to say this, I don't know, good or bad, but really high school baseball, sometimes the high school kids are the last ones to get looked upon because there's so many other avenues that college coaches can look at today.
Talking with Rocky Helm from Mays High School. Mays in the 6A state baseball tournament up in Lawrence coming up here Thursday. So tell us about, we expanded to 26 games from 20. Tell us how that went. And I'm sure you were a proponent of that. Should we go more, or is 26 the right number?
Well, I actually love it. I still don't know that we're to the right number, but I think it's a big improvement for our kids. That's what we're trying to do anyhow. I think if I had my opinion, the next step for me would be to try to do some things with the postseason, the way it's taking place, and if they can handle that more like a college, kind of like what a college does, how they do their postseason, that would add a few more games as well, and that would probably get you to the mid-30s, and that would be a pretty good number in my opinion.
So going back to kind of just the way the game has changed, and this is to kind of a larger point, I can like turn on YouTube and watch a game from the early 90s, and it looks really different, but it also kind of looks the same. So I feel like the changes in baseball, there's not been like one just huge change. It's been very gradual. Is that how you feel too? How do you kind of keep up with the changes, or is it easier because it is gradual?
I agree with you. I think it's been gradual. Obviously, there's some things that people look at to promote kids and things they're looking for. I don't know that I totally agree with yet, but I understand where they're coming from just because the influx of technology and things like that. They can do analytics and things like that, but it hasn't been terribly hard to keep up with it. The hardest part's just been trying to teach kids to understand the game. Because in the olden days, everybody used to go play cup baseball or something like that. And I don't know how much that happens anymore.
Talking with Rocky Helm from Mays, we've reached the part in the interview, Rocky, where I want you to talk about some of your individual players and their value to your team. And please remember that every single one of your parents is listening right now.
I got you.
So who would you like to talk about?
Well, don't know if I can group them all together, but all my seniors have had a different role here or there, and they all have different things that they're accountable for our team. There's some that play a lot. There's some that don't get to play a lot, but each one of them has their own individual role. And if we didn't have those 8 guys, we would be in a lot of trouble this year. Excuse me.
You might as well give us their names.
All right, here we go. On the mound for us, we've had 4 or 5 seniors: Easton Roth, Cooper Tannehill, Davin Highnote, Brady Jackson. Those are 4 of our seniors. Brady also plays third, and also Hunter Dornbush. He splits time with him at third when Brady goes to pitch. Gunnar Hewitt, he's our center fielder. Cole Chalistari, he's our DH. Hadn't been our DH for the entire year. And I've got Carlos Arriaga, he's kind of filling a role wherever we need. Hadn't got as much time as everybody else, but he's been a wonderful teammate for us. And I think
all right, good job. Good job. I appreciate it. We like to get the names out there as much as we can.
Perfect.
And we appreciate you coming on the show. You've had an amazing run as the head baseball coach at Mays. How long do you want to do this, Rocky?
Well, actually, this year's been extremely enjoyable, so I'm going to push it down the road 3 more years and see what I can do and maybe evaluate again. But
might as well.
It keeps me young, so I love it.
There you go. Rocky, thank you very much. It's always good to catch up with you.
Hey, likewise. Thanks for having me.
All
Thanks.
right. Rocky Helm, the head baseball coach at Mays High School. They are in action at 5:45 coming up Thursday evening against Blue Valley West up in Lawrence at Hoagland Stadium. You've also got Wichita Heights, Shawnee Mission East, Lawrence Free State, Topeka Paravel. I don't even know how to say that.
Paravel. It's weird because they're like merged with a different school. Is it Topeka High? Because Paravel is a small school.
Yeah, I don't get it. Olathe South and Olathe West. Olathe South gets Olathe West, the number 1 seed in the first round. Olathe West 27-1. That's pretty good.
Solid.
Pretty good stuff. All right, we've got a game to play. Jeff did forget the game, left it at the office, but he's recreated it over here.
I haven't. That's yesterday's stuff, but I know what the game is.
You know what the game is.
I'd like Max to play.
Max is going to play and lose. By the way, not many votes on our Pittsburgh athletes.
But I won easily.
But you won.
Duh.
And I'll give you credit for it.
Thank you.
Once you said Clemente, I was in trouble.
Yeah, that's pretty much
There's
it.
a sheep out there. I remember him, Marvin. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's Marvin again.
Yeah, Marvin. And so I had no chance.
I need to call my old friend Marvin.
We'll be back.
Dive into the start of summer at Whole Foods Market. Check out their Summer Splash event with sales on fresh organic produce, organic strawberries, and a fan-favorite sale on Ben & Jerry's and Talenti. Explore deals on grill-friendly meats like organic air-chilled chicken breast, beef and chicken kebabs, all with no antibiotics ever from our meat department. Plus, grab easy sides from prepared foods and cool off with refreshing drinks. Kick off your summer and shop in store or online at Whole Foods Market today.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, goal,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. to H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Worried about letting someone else pick out the perfect avocado for your perfect impress them on the third date guacamole? Well, good thing Instacart shoppers are as picky as you are. They find ripe avocados like it's their guac on the line. They are milk expiration date detectives. They bag eggs like the 12 precious pieces of cargo they are. So let Instacart shoppers overthink your groceries so that you can overthink what you'll wear on that third date. Download the Instacart app to get free delivery on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show on 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Time to play the game here on KFH, the Bob and Jeff Show. What is the game?
I don't really like this game, but we're gonna play it anyway. Max is gonna try to name a last name that at least 2 current major leaguers share, and you're gonna try to name one of those players at least. I'll decide. And if he can't, you get a chance, and if you can't, he gets a chance. So there's points up for grabs.
Max is not going to do well at this.
I mean, he could probably come up with some. He could probably come up with some last names, right, Max?
What am I doing again? What's
You have to try to give the last name of
a current major league player.
But there have to be 2 that share the last name. 2 current major league players that share a last name. All you have to do is say the name. You don't have to say the first name. All you have to do is give me a last name that you think.
This is too hard.
It's not.
No, it really is.
There's a ton of them, and Max can do it.
okay?
Maybe.
Who goes first, Bob?
You have to. You're the
Oh.
namer.
You name the name. I expand on the name.
It has to be a Jones.
Jones. Yeah, there's at least 2 Jones. There are 3, and I'll give you a point for that. Can you name any of the Joneses in Major League Baseball?
You have to be kidding, right? I mean, are you nuts? How would I know a Jones in Major League Baseball?
You either do or you don't.
I don't. There's nobody named Jones who I know, and there's certainly nobody named Jones who is crucial to Major League Baseball at this point in time.
Okay. So Max gets the point. Would you like to try to name one of the Joneses in Major League Baseball, Max?
Sure, why not? I'll just take a name.
Okay, go for it.
Dave.
Incorrect. We have Jared, we have Jemai, and we have Nolan. Nolan Jones. Probably should have got that one.
Jared would be the most notable.
You mean, yeah, Jared, the Pirates pitcher. Max, another turn. This last name has to be shared by 2 major leaguers currently. Go.
Garcia.
Garcia is correct. Are
you sure about that?
There are 8. You have to name 2 to get a point.
You've got to be kidding.
There are 8 Garcias.
Adolis, I know.
There's one. You got to get another one.
I'm not sure I can.
There's a Royal.
Oh, yeah, Mikel Garcia.
There you go. I'll give you the point, even though I helped you.
Is Avisail Garcia still playing?
Of course. You got Mikel, Robert, Avisail, Davey, Adolis, 2 Luis Garcias, and Yimi Garcia.
There you go.
Max, you're up. Last name, please.
What do you mean what do you mean he's up? I just named 2.
I know, you got a point, so now it goes back to Max for...
Well, it's easy to name a name.
I know. I'm trying to make it easier for Max.
Unbelievable.
You're up, Max. Give me a name.
Carleo.
What?
Carleo.
I don't know what that is.
It's a
Spell
name.
it.
Oh, jeez. I have a friend.
That's incorrect. There are no Carleos in Major League Baseball.
But he gets another chance. Instead of deducting a point.
Now you get to name a name and try to get the point. So you can name a name and a player. So you get to steal his opportunity. 5
Freeman,
seconds.
Freddie, and Tyler.
There you go. So I'll give you 2 points for that, and you now lead 3-2.
Dumbest game ever, but we'll.
Max, you're up. Give me a last name.
This is the dumbest game I've ever heard.
It's not the best game I've ever heard of.
Let me think for a sec. Gutierrez.
Going with the Hispanic
Well, there's
route,
a lot of
which
there's a lot of Latin American players.
It's not a terrible. There's only one Gutierrez though. You get a chance to steal now.
I get a chance to steal
for the name and the players.
This is not a good game.
5 seconds.
Contreras, Wilson, and William.
Yeah, that's kind of cheating, but I got to give it to you.
How is it cheating?
Because they're brothers. You also have Roanzi Contreras. So there are 3. Max, you're up again.
I'll give Bob an easy one. O'Neill. Because I know at least one.
O'Neill. There's only one.
Tyler.
No, that's not.
That's a point.
No, it's not. You have to give me multiple.
Well, that's ridiculous.
A last name for multiple Major League players.
That's just utterly ridiculous.
It might be ridiculous, but you still have to do it, and you have 5 seconds.
Rogers, Tyler, and Taylor.
Yeah, that's correct. 7-2, Max. You need something here. Give me something. Give me a last name.
I can't think of a name.
Give me anything.
Trying to think. It's Long.
Long, L-O-N-G.
Yes.
There is only one Long, unfortunately. That would be Sam Long.
Perez, Martin, and Salvador.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Is Martin listed? Is he on?
Yeah, I just saw him pitch for the Pirates.
Is he on a 40-man
shelled.
roster? Okay, I'll give it to you. Do we stop this game now? It's a blood.
This is just a
It's a
bloodbath.
bloodletting. I thought Max could come up with some names at least. He only got 2.
I don't follow baseball anymore.
I know, but names. I mean, there's some names out there.
Max is doing the best he can.
It'd be easy.
There's a lot of.
I mean, the ones I know, like Yastrzemski. I know there's a Mike Yastrzemski.
Well, give me a common last name.
There's not another Yastrzemski.
Yeah. So.
Just give me a common last name. That's all you're really trying to do here.
Smith.
That's correct. Can you name? Let's see how many Smiths there are. 9 Smiths. You got
Dom and Will.
You got to name 4.
Dom and Will.
You got to name 4. That's
no,
2.
I don't have to name 4. The rules of the game are 2.
Max gets that point then. If you refuse.
No, wait a minute. You can't change the rules.
No, I said
Will,
at the beginning.
Will, Dom, and I don't know another one.
Well, then you don't get a point.
Well, no, you can't change the rule.
I said at the beginning, I determine how many you have to name. And since you couldn't name Pavin Smith, Max gets another point.
All right, I'm calling this game off.
It's over?
This is the dumbest exercise that I've ever heard. And you've come up with some real stinkers when it comes to games.
Well, it wasn't the best game. But I had a kind of an idea, and it wasn't going to work out.
Well, then quit trying your dumb ideas out on us.
Oh, I got to try the dumb ideas out on you. But this wasn't the dumb idea.
What was?
The dumb idea was like taking a more rare name or like and asking you if that was the only one in Major League history for a person of that first name or last name, or you know what I'm saying? Because there are some of those.
I'm just glad that game's over. I never liked it, even though I won. It's not a good game.
Well, Max is on a 3-0 run because I gave him 2 points at the end for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. You're just trying to help Max.
Well, Max said Smith. He probably would have gone over to Williams there for a minute. He might have gone over
to the Chicago concert Friday night at Hartman Arena.
I don't know. Some of my Facebook friends posted about it.
I'm just astounded that I didn't go to that.
Would you have, though?
Yes, I was off League 42. We didn't play that night. We had graduation. We had graduation for our great niece, so I couldn't have gone.
At Heights, or 4 Heights, at Coke.
4 Heights. So now I feel slightly better.
Well, good. You had some quality time there.
But that's one that I had circled in my brain.
Yeah.
Now, Kansas is going to be there coming up.
Kansas seems like they're always there.
They get around. 38 Special will be at the Kansas Star Casino. And no bigger concert than the announcement this week of JT, as we call him.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake at Entrust Bank Arena coming up on December 8th.
Now, it was...
Will you go to that?
Unlikely, but you never know.
Why?
No interest. Not that much. I can't say I don't have any interest, but I don't have that much interest.
Well, congratulations to Entrust Bank Arena for getting that one booked. That's the kind of concert we like.
Yeah, we got to get some more of those.
We want to see those. Those are big deals.
It makes me question why Justin Timberlake is now playing 12,000-seat arenas.
Well, you can bank it up to 14.
No disrespect, but has JT fallen that far?
No, I don't believe he has.
He's a guy who used to play arenas.
We're still playing an arena.
I mean, stadiums.
Well, it's cold in December. Nobody's playing stadiums in December.
Well, you can go to Houston.
Unless you're in Australia.
You can also go to an indoor stadium.
No, nobody's playing stadiums in December.
No, I wouldn't say nobody.
Find me somebody.
By the way,
I'll tell you right now.
By the way, it was embargoed poorly by whoever the Lang real estate folks.
What do you mean?
But Hartman Arena is getting a new name this week. They sent out an email that had a press release that didn't say the information was embargoed. In like the fourth paragraph of the actual email, it said, "Hey, we'd appreciate you not running with this until Thursday." So we had it published for a second. Some people may know what the new name will be.
Well, we don't want to know. I'm not pushing to know.
Wink Hartman, his time is over.
No more Hartman Arena. I think I read something that was going to happen a while back. I don't think it's a shot.
Might have been yesterday when you received a brief push alert from KWCH.
I did not get a push alert.
Because that story was up.
You know what? I don't want alerts.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I don't.
You get alerts on your phone all the time.
No, I got to figure out how to get rid of them.
You go to notifications and
yeah,
put
I know.
off.
That's what I do, and I need to do more of it.
Have at it.
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to notification off you right now.
Throw your phone into the river? Yeah, me too.
No, I'd like to notification you.
Well, I'm
not
giving.
to bother me.
I won't
because
notify
that
you.
Game was an atrocity.
It wasn't my best, but you try things, right? Some things hit big and really work. Some things fall a little flat. Sometimes it's in the middle. That one was obviously a huge hit, so I'll do it again sometime.
I got my night off from League 42 tonight. I'm going to hang out with my wife, and we're gonna relax this evening. I very much look forward to it.
I'm glad.
You coming over?
I don't know. Feel like I should, but I also feel like once I get home and feed the cats and I'm around the cats, that I won't want to drive again because I really don't like driving.
Huh.
We'll see.
I'm headed out to Leakers.
Really?
For the meatloaf.
I got some roast beef sandwiches from Arby's.
Well, there you go.
We'll see what happens.
Got the puppy dog here sleeping.
Cute as ever.
Got her liver enzymes
Sleeps
are
with her
elevated.
eyes open. That's good.
So we took her to the vet today. She had a little injection.
Liver enzymes are bad, so we don't want them elevated.
Well, that's what's happening right now.
I said that's good, like the numbers were improved.
What do you mean?
I said good when you said the liver enzymes were up, meaning I thought the number had improved. Not like
no, they're out. They're higher than they should be.
Yeah, so we'll figure that out. How's she responding to the leg therapy stuff?
We'll see. She's doing much better, I think. I had a little spell where she wasn't eating, but she's doing better on that. The three of us are just all kind of hitting the wall here at the same time, and
you, Debbie, and
yeah, a little bit.
Why is Debbie hitting the wall?
You know. Have you ever had your email inbox? Somehow the email disappeared from my inbox, but it's still in my all mail.
Yeah, that happened to me the other day, actually.
So what's going on?
I don't know. Like it just,
I didn't delete it.
It literally disappeared. This happened at work, I think, yesterday. Like, where did this email go that I was literally just clicked on?
If you say the word literally again, I'll knock you.
I don't care what you'll do. I'll literally come over the table
No, you won't.
Crush you.
No, you won't.
Absolutely, I will. Literally.
I still think I'd win in a fight.
That's funny.
Against you.
Well,
I really do.
Oh,
Have you ever been in a fight?
No.
Well, you wouldn't know what to do.
I've been beaten up.
Who beat you up?
Some people. I don't know.
No, tell me about it. I don't think I know about this.
I've been punched in the face.
When did this happen?
I got punched in the face in middle school.
By?
He's no longer living, so I'm not going to be smirked.
Why'd he punch you in the face?
I don't know. He thought I cut him in line at the lunch line, so he punched me in the face. And I didn't react, so then he liked me from then on.
Give me a first name.
I don't think I should.
Well, do I know the kid?
I don't think so.
And when did you get into a fight? When did somebody beat you up?
I don't have much of a memory of it, but I think it happened. I think, the girl in Ohio, she had Brooke, she had an older brother that was like 3 or 4 years older than me. And I'm pretty sure he beat the crap out of me one day. I don't know. I think that happened.
Well, good for him. No, really, I'm sure he had a good reason.
He had to, right?
Well, what was going on?
I don't know.
Oh, you know.
No, I don't. I don't.
You don't forget something like that.
I'm not even 100% sure it happened. But I'm pretty sure it happened.
Let me explain something to you. You don't forget something like that.
Well, I did, and I have.
Your memory about being beaten up is always vivid. Never fades.
I'm pretty sure it happened in their yard. They didn't have a fence. And I think that's where it happened.
Well, why?
I don't
that becomes
know.
the question. Why did he not like you?
I don't know.
Well, apparently he didn't.
Apparently not. At
Did
least
she tell him to beat you up?
No, goodness no.
That's possible.
And I don't know that it happened. I'm just pretty sure that it did. But it seems like I would remember it more vividly because that seems like a turning point in life. Getting the absolute daylights beaten out of you, which I'm pretty sure happened, but I'm not 100%.
You would never forget that. I had just a couple fights. I wasn't a fighter.
Don't you have memories of things
I
that
like to start them, but I didn't
think happened?
So I mentioned to you that we went when I was a sophomore. We went out to Dodge City to play in a baseball tournament, derby.
Okay.
And there were a couple seniors on the team. And we were just having fun.
Did one of them yell West Side?
We were just having fun, but they beat the absolute daylights out of me and Wayne Gifford.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
In the hotel room.
I hate that.
It was painful.
Yeah.
They were having fun, but it wasn't fun.
My mom got beat up in high school. You got beat up. I got beat up. I don't know.
I didn't get beat up. Really beat up.
I don't know if my sister ever did.
I was just. They took it to a little extreme.
I think my mom's was probably the worst.
Well, what'd she do?
She, it's not worth getting into either. Too sensitive of a subject.
Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. 869-1240, the IHOP hotline. Tomorrow, no show. We'll be with the Royals here on KFH. And then Thursday, we'll have Shocker Baseball at noon, followed by Jeff and Jason Duda.
We would think, does Jason want to stick around through all that? I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, those games typically don't last
they last a long time.
Well, you'll have to see how it looks.
Wichita State just played a 6.5-hour game. I know it was extra innings, but it wasn't like it was
When was that?
It wasn't like 18 innings. It went like 12. The last game or the second to last maybe of the regular season against Memphis.
You're kidding.
No.
No way that lasted that long.
It absolutely did.
I refuse to believe it.
Well, you don't have to believe it. Again, beliefs don't really come into
So
the equation
Thursday
here.
you've got, that's the first game of the day, Shockers in East Carolina. That'll start at noon, and then you'll have another game. Then Friday you've got a couple games. Saturday, the finals are Sunday. Boy, you gotta go through a juggernaut to get to the finals.
It's a gauntlet. Yeah, 13 innings. The second to last game of the regular season, time 5:58. So I oversold it a little bit, but it's 6 hours.
Oh, that's brutal. Nobody would want that.
No.
Must have been painful. Must have been awful.
I can't even imagine. But, we're what? It started today at 8. We've had 2 games. It's now 4. So that's 8 hours. I don't know. I don't know how long these games will last.
Well, you've got Charlotte and UTSA playing right now in Clearwater, and then Florida Atlantic facing Tulane a little bit later this evening. So there you go. That's what you have in the AAC tournament. Anything else you'd like to add before we call it a day?
Not really. I think I've added everything I'm going to add.
Well, I wish there was something you would add.
I have nothing to add at the moment. Do you?
Oh, I don't normally have things to add. I carry the show from start to finish.
Oh, 100%.
My adding takes place during the 120 minutes of the show. I'm adding all the time.
How many minutes do you think we're live?
5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 30.
80?
We're probably live 90 of the 120 minutes.
All right, that's not bad.
Be my guest.
Something around there. It's a lot of talking.
Good show today. Thanks to our guests, Christy Weavy from Derby Softball, Cody Stuckey from Mays South Softball, Rocky Helm from Mays Baseball. All three of those schools in state tournaments coming up Thursday and Friday. Thanks for listening, everyone. We will be back on Thursday. See you soon.
Dive into the start of summer at Whole Foods Market. Check out their Summer Splash event with sales on fresh organic produce, organic strawberries, and a fan-favorite sale on Ben & Jerry's and Talenti. Explore deals on grill-friendly meats like organic air-chilled chicken breast, beef and chicken kebabs, all with no antibiotics ever from our meat department. Plus, grab easy sides from prepared foods and cool off with refreshing drinks. Kick off your summer and shop in store or online at Whole Foods Market today.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, goal.
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Everybody knows it. Toyota trucks are the stuff of legends. Rugged, durable, everlasting. Toyota makes trucks that just don't quit. And now Toyota is driving that legacy toward the future with two of their most powerful trucks ever, the new Tundra and the all-new Tacoma. In a half-ton Tundra, you can rule the roads. From the comfort of a spacious cabin with connected tech and plenty of hauling power, the Tundra is ready to work hard and play even harder. Or check out the all-new 24 Tacoma, redesigned and electrified to maximize your adventure. With a bevy of available off-road driving and power transfer modes, you will effortlessly crush the conditions. And with the Tacoma's reimagined interior, you'll do it in style. And right now, your local Toyota dealer has more vehicles in stock and is making delivery on new vehicles almost every day. So don't wait. Buy a Tundra or Tacoma today. Visit buyatoyota.com for deals and more. Toyota, let's go places.